Shopping center investing. I'm going to give you 2 things to look for that'll really help you get started on the right track. Hi, I'm Tim Diesel. I'm a commercial real estate consultant. This channel is designed to give you tips and strategies in your investing business. If you're a broker, this will definitely help your clients grow their portfolios. So let's get into it. I'm going to give you 2 really good tips that will help get you out of trouble and make you lots of money. And the first one is location. We all know that. I've talked about it before. It's location. And that's going to help you out. The second thing you're going to look for are tenants. Now, I'll break this down for you a little bit more. But in terms of tenants, we've all heard stories about Walgreens closing stores now, Pizza Hut. There's a lot of these big tenants that are starting to close. Maybe they don't need so many locations. Maybe they're not doing very good. Who really knows? Who really cares, right? If you're investing in this stuff, you need to be careful about what you buy, how you buy it. And you really want to have, I always want to push people to get franchise tenants, but that doesn't mean it's always guaranteed, right? That doesn't mean anything. It just means they have an easier time paying rent than the startup company. That's all it means. But if you have a Toys R Us and they went out of business, now you're in trouble. It doesn't really matter. And the issue is it's very difficult to fill that space back up. So let me kind of give you a story that will help illustrate all of this for you. The very first investment that I saw one of my clients invest in, it was a retail strip center. I think it was about 9,000 square feet. It was really small. The only tenant he had at the time there that carried any weight was a Subway restaurant. Little sandwich shop. It did very, very well. Well, whenever he had a vacancy, he filled it up very, very quickly. And the tenants were very excited that the Subway was there because that was helping them bring business to their location. Now, that was a pretty decent location. I'd probably say it was about a B class property. Suppose that was Johnny's sandwich shop. Would that have gotten the same amount of attention? Would he have received the same amount of activity? Maybe, maybe not. I don't think so. Maybe he would have received the same price when he sold it because he could charge them more money. Who really knows? But take as many advantages as you can. A good location in itself can really just turn everything around. So if you have a really, maybe it's at the corner of an intersection and then they're going to build a bridge over your location, that may not be very good. So 2 things to look for are location and the tenants. Who's there now? How tough is it to attract new tenants to the location? So if all the leases are running out in the next couple of months, first off, it's very tough to finance. So your buyer has to be all cash. Secondly, how long is it going to be vacant? What's it like? How long have the people been there? If they've been there for 20, 30 years, you don't really know. If it's been one of those tenants where maybe 3 or 4 years somebody leaves, 3 or 4 years somebody leaves, how old's the building? So all these things take into play. Now everybody's been hearing about the retail apocalypse, so many reasons not to get into shopping centers, but that could also create opportunity because there's not a lot of competition steering that way. And a lot of this stuff is really undervalued right now. It's about replacement cost. I mean, it's going to cost you probably less to buy it than build it. So you really want to see what's out there. Now, just be careful, do a lot of homework, make sure it's in a location you're aware of, you know the tenants, you know the area. But those are the 2 things I would start with. Start with location and then look at the tenant base. Try not to get into vacant property if it's your first one. It's kind of that you're taking on a little too much in my opinion. So the question today is, what kind of tenants do you look for when you're investing in shopping centers? Like this video, subscribe to this channel, comment below. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it.